So I uploaded this video yesterday. This is crazy, crazy. I uploaded this video yesterday, and you can go back and watch it. Basically, I was talking about how I'm using Tron divs and P3t and Tron divs for basically I'm going to use it personally to help the clock keep running. And I put the links down here. Blah blah blah. Where's it at? Right here. These two basically Tron gambling games, and I covered that in this video. Well, as you can see, it was at 385, and basically I get about a certain amount of I get a certain amount of Ethereum every single day, or micro Ethereum, however you want to say it, half Ethereum, quarter of Ethereum, third of Ethereum, Ethereum to Ethereum. I have a certain number that I tend to get, and when I get that number, I withdraw. And if we have a pretty good day of movement, I'll get to withdraw that day, and if not, usually it's the next day. And it just keeps ticking up. And part of the reason I was talking, this is crazy what happened yesterday. My whole point was a statement is being made. The community, the Fomo3d community, the P3d community, like there are guys that are passionate about this thing. And they just wanted to keep going. It was crazy. I'll get to some of the screenshots in a minute, but it was crazy. So that's what this whole video was about. And then I log off, YouTube, I'm doing work, whatever. Later on, I come back, happen to see Blockchain for What is Best. Here's his channel, Blockchain for What is Best. Go subscribe to him. I happen to see this screenshot show up. I'm like, what? By the way, kudos Blockchain. Got to be your best screenshot ever on your channel. And I'm like, what? 450? I'm thinking this is some sort of Photoshop deal. I was just there. The whole thing I talked about here was the night before. Everybody was talking about it breaking 360 the day before this at night. Someone in Discord was like, let's see it break 360 tonight. And it did. And so all throughout the day, another overnight, maybe 20 hours or so, another 25 Ethereum got put in the jackpot. So, okay. I'm thinking, that's cool. Let's just keep bumping it up, keep bumping it up. And all of a sudden I see this. I'm thinking he photoshopped this. I looked real close. I was like, that's a 4. That's not real. Lo and behold, I log into my account. The same number that I normally get that I like to try to withdraw every day to every other day. I did a withdrawal before this video. 3-4 hours later, I come here. I instantly went and logged into FOMO. I had 4 times what I normally withdraw sitting there. Holy smokes. How does it not get exciting? Like, how does it not get exciting? So I'm just withdrawing, and now we're sitting at 489. It's just crazy. This thing, it has the potential. It has the potential to literally change history. It created an awareness. And the best part about it is the community. By the way, if you don't know what Fomo3d is, come to the website. I'll put the link in the description. Come here, click on Wiki Quick Start Guide. Then click chat. Go hang out in the Discord group with those crazy people, and they will definitely get you up to speed and point you where you need to go if you've got any questions. It's a great group to be a part of. And if you, by the way, own keys and you're not part of the Discord group, what are you thinking? You got to be a part of the Discord group. It's just a great group of people. I logged into Discord last night. This is what I want to talk about next. So I logged into Discord last night, and then I want to talk about where I think this is going to go long term, or how I would like to see this go. Really, is how I would like to see this go. So I logged into Discord, and I see this, and I had forgotten all about this. And this gentleman here, thanks for Ace. He sent me this. There's his affiliate link, but he sent me this. And Ace round 9. The whole thing is round 9. We're currently on round 9. This is round 9. The round 1 saw 10,000 Ethereum in the jackpot when Ethereum was priced much higher. I think, I don't know, north of 300, maybe close to $500 per Ethereum back then. And so there was over 10,000 Ethereum, 18,000, some number. It was way over 10,000 Ethereum in the jackpot, or in the pot. So he says to me, he showed me this. And it's, if there's 1 million ETH put into the round, by the way, if there's 1 million ETH, I think it's like 30 something or 40% of that goes to the jackpot. And if you want to understand how that all works, again, come to miscellaneous and go to the quick start guide. Basically, when you buy keys, part of your earnings goes towards dividends for keys, part of it goes through P3D, and part of it goes here based off of which team you're buying keys for. Again, all that's covered here under the Wiki Quick Start Guide. But for someone to put in 1 million ETH, this thing would have to hit like 300 plus thousand Ethereum. And the jackpot, 300. So think about how big that would be. 300 plus thousand Ethereum in the jackpot. I think that's like 30 something $million. At today's price is 40 million. Wow. That's going to be amazing. That's going to be amazing. I mean, you just think about that. What if one day the biggest jackpot ever won is going to come from a cryptocurrency jackpot and not like anybody's Powerball? Okay, so anyway, so he said, he posted this from Inventor, who used to be one of the main developers. That he ended up he got sick or whatever, and he had to step away. But he said if there's 1 million ETH put in the round, that's 1% of all the ETH that exists, then one key would cost 0.01767. 0.0, so that's nothing. Let's look at that. So here we go. That would be, at today's prices, it would be $2.06 per key. Now, think about that. That's with 1 million ETH in the pot. That's with the pot being worth, I don't know, $30+ million if I'm doing my quick math in my head right. $2.50, less than $3 to win potentially $30 million. Now, in the past, so what I said was, yeah, but in the past, a bot won because, you know, the people were using bots to kind of game the ETH. Ethereum is not as efficient as it should be. And so there's two schools of thoughts, but the main one is it doesn't matter. We're never going to let it get that low. We're never going to let the round get that low. We're going to take this thing for as long as we can. And so the whole mantra is round 9 never ends. Round 9 never ends. Of course it ends, doesn't it? But that's kind of the mantra. So far, just so you know, there's been, 1,855 Ethereum put into the contract. Distributor rewards. So I said, thanks for sharing. He said, of course. But here's the other thing. So there's almost 2,000 Ethereum put in the contract. Here's the other thing he said. I said, how do you know it never ends? And he says, I have so much faith. This is what Ace said. He said, I have so much faith. I'm reinvesting everything. Now, I can't prove that. But if you go hang out in this Discord group, I mean, it's an active group. It is an active group. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy. So let's just come back. Fomo3d, it's not stopping. Like, it's still going. I started talking about this when I first got in at 100 ETH. At 100 ETH. So where does it go? How would I like to see it go there? So people were posting screenshots where they had photoshopped like 20,000 Ethereum. That would be awesome. 20,000 Ethereum would just be so awesome. And it would go that much further towards making a statement in the dApp space. Because you understand, Fomo3d is broke ground. It was the very first project of its kind. P3 is the very first contract of its kind. Like, this is groundbreaking crypto stuff. This is cutting edge. That's what it means to be part of this community. So if this thing goes to 20,000 from here, I mean, my goodness. Someone said, should I get in now? I said, that's your call. You got to make that decision. How long do you think it's going to go? I don't know. Technically, it could end in 24 hours. But if it did go to the $20,000, I mean, you would make everything you put in back on the keys, on the dividends from keys, and then some. And see, that's the thing. There are people in the Discord group, some of the people that were just on the screen here, some of those people on Discord have been like, they just hang out there. This is what they do. They have it on their phone. They're at work. I mean, they're just, this is one of the most active crypto communities. And they were in this thing below, some of them below 10 ETH in a pot, below 15, below 30. They've made so much that they're literally storing Ethereum on the side, waiting for the clock to tick down low. And one member of the community said that he's got a stockpile of ETH. He said, let him know once it goes down below 2 hours. And his plan was to bump it all the way back up to 24 hours because the clock maxes out at 24 hours. I don't know if any of that's going to happen. And it's just all speculation. But it's worth watching. I'm not telling you to jump in this and play. There'll be a link down below. It's not an affiliate link. You don't have to jump in. But it's exciting to watch. It's exciting to be a part of it. And yes, it's tempting to FOMO in, but this thing is going to make history. I remember one time watching Tiger Woods play, and an older gentleman said when Tiger Woods was still really new in this game, he said, "Hey son, watch. I'm not even into golf." He said, "Watch. You're watching history." I'm going to tell you right now, watch, because I think you're watching history.